Good afternoon, students. This is Anirban Lahiri from Brainware University. Today, we are going to learn sorting and conditional formatting. Basically, the implementation of sorting is the basic usage of the Excel. So, here we are using several types of example to see that particular types. Say, here it is a template of a club. In that particular template, there is a class regarding different subjects or different games also, and here it is in this particular table. It is a level, this is a venue, this is the maximum number of participants, this is the name of the instructor, this is the day when that particular event will happen, this will be the start time, this will be the length of this particular event, and this is a particular column where we see that the advance booking, whether the advance booking is needed or not, and here it is the cost of that particular class. So in this particular table we have nearly 70 data in that particular sheet. So in this table we have 70 rows where the data are fed. Right now we will use the sorting and filter, and also we can see the implementations of the conditional formatting also. Now, to implement sorting, first we have to select any cell of this particular title and go to the sort and filter under the home tab. Look here in the sort and filter, here it is a filter option. Right now, these are the filter options, and if we want to sort this particular event by the level or by the day where it will start, then what happens? Just for the experiment, I mention the first row as yellow color, because if any unnecessary things happen during the sorting, then this particular color gives us that this may happen inappropriate way. So in this particular thing, we just go to the data, first select any uh, cell in this particular title. Say we select day. Right now we go to the data tab. Look here, it is a option of sort, and if we go to the sort, then these are the different field as shown here. So right now we choose that sort as per the day. Say this is the sort as per the day, so we just sort on values, and right now order, not order A to Z, but we can choose the custom list here, and from this custom list we can select this particular Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. So right now we just select OK, and just I click here OK. So look here, that particular events in this particular table sorted according to the day. First, the event which happened in Monday, it shows you. Look here, the serial numbers are different because we sorted this particular table as per the order of the day. So here it is, first Monday, and then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday, then Saturday and Sunday. So here it is a list actually sorted against the day. Right now we can avail the second level of this particular sort also. If we go this particular uh, tab under the data, then we can add here the level. So if I add here the level, then we can sort it by start time. So here it is. Look here in the Monday, event start on 14, that particular event start on 19, that particular event start on 20, and this particular event start on 18. So but I want to show this particular list in an incremental time format. So that's why I just start, I just select the start time, and here it is the values and smallest to largest. This is the second level of the sorting. And if I just click an OK, look here, right now the order is organized, or the table is organized in a way where the smallest time comes first. So here it is on Monday, first Monday at 9 a.m. There is a event name pilots. The level is beginner. So in this particular manner, we sort day and start time accordingly. Look here, after 9, this is 10, 11, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, and so on. And the, in Tuesday, that particular event starts on the 10 a.m., then 11 a.m., then 14 p.m., then 14 p.m., 16 p.m., and goes on. So if we apply this second level, so it actually sort this particular table according to the smallest start time. Once just I go to this particular one, look here, smallest to the largest. So this is the funda of the sorting. Right now, just we can show you another utility of the sortings also. Like if we select any particular level or any particular cell, then go to the sort. Here it is. If we want to just sort it by the level, then it will be from A to Z, or we can use a custom list also. But if we just go to the A to Z, look here, sorry, yeah, if we go to the A to Z, then first it is the number, then it is the advanced, then beginners and club members. It shows you the A to Z. Already this particular table is formatted as per this manner, so that's why no changes is occurred. Right now if we want to sort this particular table as per the instructor, then what happened, just I select this particular table as per the instructor, then the values, this is the values, and this is the A to Z. Look here, first this is Annie, the Nash, Ashley, and these are the way where this particular table is sorted as per the instructor. And we can implement these three sorting in a one particular level also. For these things, just we have to go to the sort. First we select the 1 minute. First we select any uh, cell under the title, then we have to select the day first, then values, and it will be custom list Monday to Friday. Then we have to add the start time, the value, smallest to longest, and then we have to add the instructor values A to Z. And just if you show here, look here, the Monday first filter, first sorting option will be the Monday, next sorting option will be the start time, and the next sorting option will be the instructor. So here it is a different examples of sorting. Right now I will show you different thing, that is a different table. Look here, this is the student ID against the total marks. Here it is, we just manually inputs few color against the total marks, where we assume that above 750 and above is green, 500 and above is marked as this particular yellow color, and below 500 is marked as red. Right now we want to sort this particular marks by color. Look here, if I just select the total marks and go to the filter, then I just select the cell total marks, go to the data, here it is the sort. Right now we have to select the level, that is the sort by total marks, and I want to sort it by cell color. So here it is the cell color, and first it will be a green one on top, then add level, again I select the total marks, and again I select the cell color, then it will be yellow, and again I have to add level, and I have to add select the total marks, again this is the cell color, and this is marked as red. Right now if I just click OK, look here, all the numbers are just show you in this particular manner, where the green are in the top position, the yellow under the second position, and this particular red under the next position. So in this particular manner we can show you these things. But in this particular array, look here, first it is 815 because 001 is 815. Next, this is 002 914, this is 003 806. So the number is not in a proper order, it is in a haphazard manner. Right now if we want to sort it in a proper manner, then we have to apply that particular sort. First it is the total marks, then the values smallest to largest in, sorry, it is not the smallest to largest, it will be the largest to smallest, then it will be automatically in a colored way, as well as the total marks is in an decremental order. First, that is the 956 is the highest. In that particular grade, 750 is the last one. In the next grade, after 750, 667 is the first one, and this is the 615. This is the 615. This is 589. This is 585, and this particular thing. So this is a one kind of short also. Okay. Right now, if we want to sort this particular table by using a position or by using some cell icons, what happens? First we use this position. I want to sort it under the position. Okay, first format. I just right now this is the high, this is the high, this is the high, this is the low, this is the medium, this is the mid medium, this is the low, this is high, this is high, this is high, this is high, this is medium, this is medium, this is low, this is low, this will be high, this will be high, this will be high, this will be high, and this will be medium. So here it is. We will sort this particular table by using the position. So here it is. I just select any level, any cell under the title, and go to select the position, go to the data, and I want to sort it. So sort it by position. If I select the position, then the values, not A to Z, I have to introduce a custom list here. In a custom list, we have to use high, then medium, then low, and I have to add it. So it is okay. Okay, look here, it will show you the marks as per the position high, medium, and low. So these are another thing of the sorting. Right now we can implement the conditional formatting and as well as the sorting also. So in this conditional formatting, we can evaluate the duplicate value, and there are different kinds of examples in this particular conditional formatting. So if we show you the conditional formatting, we have to go to the home, and this is the conditional formatting. So in this conditional formatting, first we have to select the particular cells or columns. Then now if we want to find out whether there will be any identical numbers, then we have to go to the highlight cell rules. There are different kinds of rules. I will show you one by one, but first I will show you the duplicate values. In that particular case, if we choose the duplicate values, look here, if the value will be identical, then it is highlighted by light red fill with dark red text. And if it is okay, look here, there is a number of 615. This particular number was obtained by roll number 13 and roll number 20. So these two are the identical one or the duplicate one. In that particular manner, we can identify the duplicate values. Right now, in this particular cell, highlight the cell rules. Here it is the greater than. Say if we want to see the number who got uh, above 900, so I have to select right here the 900, or we can choose any kinds of conditions here, green field with dark text or whatever it is. So those numbers will be highlighted who actually obtain more than 900. This is the rules of the greater than, this is the rules of the less than. Right now I want to highlight that how many students got less than 400. So if I select it 400, and if I got it, that is only one student obtained 400, that is rule number 15. Now in this particular manner we can guess between, that means if I show you that how many students are getting number between 550 to 650, then it will show you that only 4 candidates will obtained the number between 550 to 650. So here it is the example I just give you. Right now in this particular conditional formatting, there is a top or bottom rules. In the top or bottom rules, if I select that top 10%, right now top 10%, here it is, I write here, if I write here 10, then it will show you top two numbers, because we have a students of 20 students. In this 20 students, top 10% means 2 is the 10% of this 20. So it will show you the two number, highest two numbers. Okay, and if I select the bottom 10%, then it will be yellow. It will show you the lowest two numbers. So this is the selections of the 10% rules. This is the selection of the top 10% rules and the bottom 10% rules. Right now if I want to evaluate the first three, then we have to select the first three of this particular one. So in that particular case we just go to here and write 3, and here it is, we just select green fill with the dark green text, and if I select OK, so this is the first 3. And if this is a list of 2000 students, then we have to just go to filter, and we have to go to the short one, and we have to select the total marks. We can select the cell color. So here it is, we select that particular cell color and click OK. So the first three numbers shown in this particular order, or we can implement another short mechanism also. First we have to select the total marks, then values largest to smallest, and then we can add the total marks, then cell color in a green. So in that particular case also we can sort this first three numbers. So this is the combination of using conditional formatting as well as the sorting. Right now if we go to the conditional formatting again, just we select this particular one. Look here, this is the top bottom rules. So these are the top bottom. Here it is a above average and below average. Say what is the average here? So already it evaluate the average, and it just highlight those particular cell as per the color. This is the above average. That means whose number is above 750, it is automatically highlighted by the green. Or if I select the below average, then whose number is below 500, or sorry, 750, it was shown as below average. So these are the conditional usage of highlight cell rules and top bottom rules of this conditional formatting. Right now I will show you another implementations of the conditional formatting. In that particular case, if I select that conditional formatting, it is a data bar. Right now, if I select this particular field, look here, as the number increases, that bar are also increases. In case of 956, 956 is the highest number, so this is the highest progression of this particular bar. Or in case of 365, this is the lowest number, so these are the lowest progression of this particular bar. So this is another usage of the conditional formatting. And we can select any color as per the options, or we can select the solid fills and all those things. Right now, if this is a color scheme or this is an icon set, in the case of color scheme, it is automatically select the color. The highest number got green colors, then the light green color, then the yellow color. So these are the color scheme, but here it is, we will show you that the numbers. Look here, who is the highest or who is the lowest. If I select this particular three arrows, look here, in case of 750 and more, it will show you the up arrow. In case of less than 500, it will show you the down arrow. And in case of 750, it will show you the side arrow in this particular manner. And we can implement the short also here. In this particular case, we can choose the total marks. This is the value. In case of we, instead of value, we choose here cell icons, and we choose here this one. Then add again. This is the total marks. Again, we can choose cell icon, and again we add the values, the total marks. This is the cell icon, and here it is the red arrow. Look here, these are the short in which manner we can find this particular thing. So this is an example of different types of conditional formatting options, as well as different types of sorting options. And in case of sorting, we just implement either smallest to largest or largest to smallest. There is a two option, either it will be A to Z or it will be Z to A, or we can select the custom list as I shown you in the previous example. And in case of conditional formatting, there also we can make rules as per our uh, wish. As per our wish, we can make the rules also. we can moderate the conditional formatting by implementing the customized rule also. In that particular case, if we go to the conditional formatting, look here, the icon sets here, and in this particular case, if I select this icon, it will show you that automatically 750 is a side arrow and 455 is the up arrow. So here is a default rule. Basically, if we go to the more rules section, in that particular case, it will show you the when the value is greater than equals to 67%, it will show you the green. When the value is less than greater than equals to 33, it will show you yellow, and when the value is less than 33, it will show you the red. But we can customize this value as per our own wish. So in that case, if we write here 75%, and if we write here just 500, not 5, yeah, 500 or 50%. Okay, in this particular marks, basically these marks are obtained within the 1000. So if anyone got greater than equals to 75, it will show as the green. If anyone got greater than equals to 50 but less than 75, it will show you the yellow. And if anyone is less than uh, 50, it will show you the red. So look here, it is the particular one, and in that particular case we can select the icon also. In that particular case also we can select this type of icon. So here it is, the rules I show you, and the conditional, the implementation of conditional formatting. So students, if you have any doubt regarding this, you may communicate me with my phone number, that is 9831611579. So thank you.